Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin, Scorpio. You're saying out loud and proud, let's be realistic here. You're in charge. I'm going to focus on work because I'm noticing somebody here is getting in the way. And this person, you want to be able to tell it like it is. The problem here is this other individual who's showing up here, and that they can be rather bossy, they can be rather dramatic, and I feel they see no way out. It's almost as though they're willing to work through this. It's such a difficult process. What I keep getting about this is it's not as difficult as it seems. You just need to assert yourself, is what I see you saying to this other person, and try to manage, and not to allow yourself to get worked up or caught up, and that's what this person does constantly, and it stops you from being able to move ahead. Sometimes it does this. I mean, it's sort of getting in the way of whatever you've been working on. If you're at work and you're dealing with someone like this, you may be experiencing something along the lines of being held up. This person could be stopping you from expanding, but I don't feel that it's going to get to that point. I do feel that you have great ideas. You want to move ahead, of course. You already have a clear idea of where you want to be, the steps needed to get there, to embrace your passion, your enthusiasm for your work, Scorpio. You're always an inspiration for others. Really, you are. You motivate others. You really do. Your motivation speaks volumes. Whatever you've been doing it for a really long time. So whoever this other person is that comes in and it could be blocking you in some way, potentially, that there's blockage. There are blockages energetically. There's an imbalance there. It could lead to burnout or failure. I mean, that sounds rather dramatic, but I just feel, and when I say burnout and failure, I'm referring to this other person, not to you. I believe that this would be somebody who does not have the willingness to take bold action, whereas you are the complete opposite of that, and you're ready. You achieve your goals. They find it that they're struggling, and so whatever's going on with this other individual, it's standing in the way of your hopes, of your dreams, of your goals. This is crazy. This person, I will say, this person may not be a new employee. For example, they might be new to whatever, to the workload, to whatever the work is, whatever's being, to the, if you work. I'm just trying to see what this is. Let's see what this is. They're definitely not a new employee, but they're not familiar with the work. So they're up in arms, not so sure about how to deal with all the pressure. They need to do their research. They need to make more informed decisions to minimize any potential risks. Really, work is a very big deal this week. It will be. It is. It will continue to be this way for the next 2 weeks. But this week, you've got someone showing up here, and clearly we're not on the same page. We need to be quick, smart, and it's you showing up. You're strong. You're a capable leader in relation to the work that you're doing. Whoever this other individual is, they've come along, and it's as simple as I do not fit the mold. I feel that this person already knows this, but we have got a lot of work to do. There's you on the other end saying, I really don't. You're either in or you're out. You can either get in there, get the job done. We have a lot of work to do. Moving on, there is a lot of change occurring at work as well. This is a little different to the first part of the reading. I want to say that wherever you're currently working, perhaps it's being brought up. You've thought about it. It could be about switching industries. It could be, but you haven't done anything yet. You haven't made any moves yet. That there's that willingness to take risks. There's that willingness to consider taking on new challenges, which you still can do if you wanted a career change. I feel it's very early stages. You could be thinking about it. Restlessness is showing up for you. I see you kind of sitting back, thinking about what could I do? What haven't I done? What should I do? What else could I do? You know, it's your mind constantly ticking over. It's in overdrive. I feel that it might leave you feeling a little frustrated. Could this mean that you perhaps should assess whether your current role aligns with your career goals and aspirations? I see you wanting more. You're saying, I want more. Could it be that this just isn't enough? Thank you, Scorpio.